Are you tired of all the dense urbanization? Are your rulers cruel duck-eaters? Do you live in a frozen wasteland? Do you live in a place without proper roads? Is village life beginning to bore you? Well, why not take a vacation to the Blood Sorcerers? We got snowy hills for skiing, we got a bright lighthouse, we got real roads, although some of them are a bit oversnowed. But never mind that, and we got a state-of-the-art motel. See? It has a door, it has nice tenants, and it has lots of food, though you may need to harvest some of it yourself. And don't look at me like that. It's a motel, not a hotel. Notice the M? It's different. Motels are less fancy than hotels. Oh. Okay, so maybe the roof needs a little bit of patching, but what motel don't? Motels usually have huge gaping holes in the roof, right? And okay, so maybe the motel needs a few more beds. Any beds. And maybe some walls, but look, we're getting to it. I mean, look. We're building a town in the middle of a frozen wasteland here, so give us a break, okay? Okay, I see your point, so maybe we'll do something about that. Like, now. Welcome back to the Tenebrae server. This is KvaGram, and this is all I could think of as an opening gag for this episode, so hope it lives up to my previous gags. I'm finally able to do some recording, and it's already Thursday. I got an excuse, I swear. The internet's been gone for a few days. My landlord didn't pay his bills, so until the internet service provider got the phone with the ass after he finally paid. Yeah, that's just how it is. So I could have played using my phone internet, but that's slow and sometimes unstable, so I didn't want to do that. So instead, I ended up just playing a lot of Mass Effect. You know, the new Legendary Edition with the entire trilogy. I played a lot of it. I mean, almost finished Mass Effect 2 by now. I'm putting that aside just to do some Minecraft now, so the plan is to disguise this thing here as a motel. Now I tried doing something in Creative World, and the original design I was thinking of it required too much modification of this thing here, and thinking about it, creating a motel, and if I'm gonna keep the design of the other buildings here, I don't really need to create something in creative. I can just try building. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna try building straight away. The way I'm thinking is that I may want to modify the walls here. They are a bit too close. I should have some building here. It would be a little bit close. So alternatively, I could dismantle this whole thing and just build a new breeder. I mean, the breeder I got in the village don't have its own farm. I mean, I just manually feed it. So, let's think about how to do this. But Rainbow is on, so I think I'm just gonna invite. Oh, she did it. She passed 666. She screwed up. Oh, poor girl. She wanted to stop at 666 and not sleep after that. But, oh no, poor Rainbow. Oh. So my plan is to raise the ground to be somewhat level with the farm here. The reason for that is for me to put in an exterior to this. Well, I'm thinking of making a motel with 2 floors, which means that either the ground here has to be lowered so I can fit a layer beneath. That would look awkward, especially with that hill over there. Just wouldn't look right. So the alternative would be to raise the ground, so this becomes the first floor. And again, things will look awkward with the walls, so the walls might need to be adjusted slightly. Alternatively, we might just end up tearing down this entire farm and just rebuilding it somewhere else. After talking with Rainbow, we decided it would be best to just move the entire breeder to a new position. So, what's this? It's a huge clump of stone. Didn't see this before. Oh, it's the villagers you saved. saved. I'm kind of stuck here because my inventory is full. Thank you, mobs. Yeah, I logged down to, well, mobs all around me. Right, yeah, so, we have decided to move the entire breeder. And the new location is going to be, over here. So, right next to the road. So the plan is to have a motel built above this, new breeder here. And well, because we have to redo the entire the entire breeder, including the farm, which Rainbow insisted on, so we're gonna include the farm to make it automatic. Yeah, gonna focus on rebuilding the farm first, and then yeah, she made clear that the priority should be to have a farm that she can AFK on and that she can easily take villagers out of. So I'm gonna focus on trying to make as a practical system as possible. The best I can think of. Better than have over at the herbalists, which is kind of crappy. So in case she ever needs more villagers ever again, she can get it. So yeah, I got a few ideas, so let's get to it. Maybe time lapse, maybe. Now breeding wandering traders. Seriously, I just walked in there and the raiders not on yet, so under the bed because I'm not a monster. Yeah, almost ready here. So this is the access the maintenance area, or rather exit to the maintenance area, because this entire place is gonna be well, closed off. Not sure if we're gonna add another exit through here, so that seems yeah, well, maybe plausible, but still, probably not. Let's see, should I add another light over here? No, what? It's probably gonna get bored, so I'm gonna give him something to read. The poor thing. Yeah, the reason there's grass here is because, well, water only reaches 4 blocks, so yeah. There, now we got some reading material. Which also makes this mostly spawn proof. I should probably add a carpet here. Yeah, still continuing to build this without any, well, completed plans, so improvisations happen. Yeah, it's nice doing some improvisations for a change. When building the motel above this, I may need to raise the road a block or two. That shouldn't be a problem. I mean, this level is no problem. This level should work. This level, not so much. So, yeah, it's a gradient. It's the slope's going upward anyway, so I can just move the stairs, the slabs a bit. Back in a couple of seconds. The farming villager has arrived in the farming area. Now, I decided to fill the farming area with some crops. I chose potatoes because, yeah, potatoes is a good crop. Now, I think I'm gonna keep this village in here just for now, and I'm just gonna move around a little bit so I can fix this here. And because I chose potatoes, just gonna put this name right here. Yeah. Okay, now I need 2 more villagers, and I feel like I want to name them, but I don't know what to name them, so we're just not gonna do that for now. Let's see. There's at least 1. Okay, there's 2 of them. Good. Gonna push from behind. Come on, come on. There we go. Okay, now let's get the 2 of you down there. Let's see how I'm gonna do that. I should probably get some dirt or dirt kind of things to do. Okay, let's build a temporary cage. Then push you down the hole. Hopefully everything should be done correctly. And with that, the breeder should be complete. Should be. Push, 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 push. Yep, looks okay. Come on, down with you. There we go. Couple there, dirt, dirt. And now we can tell it's there. Completely hidden. Okay. Let's see how they all are doing. Obviously no adult villagers ready here yet. Let's see. I can't see them from here. But yeah, this is the baby filter. Oh, there they are. Good. Now I can see them. So this is the baby filter. So when they plop down the baby down there, it should glide over here. And there's a hopper pickup for any potatoes or whatever else. It might be, yeah. So anything that might drop from there ends up in here. But yeah, the babies go down here. They stand on this piece of wall, then they grow up, and they should swim up here, and end up in this system. And is this armed? No, there's no one in charge. And the gold villagers will, of course, end up towards this corner, which is in range of this minecart. But for now, that's the villagers in there, and the breeders should now be active if we did everything right. There's a possibility that I did not. Maybe we should add a window here. But that might not be a bad idea. This clip is now 7 minutes long, so I should probably do some cuts. It's way too long of a clip. Oh yeah, I need to get him out of the minecart. Forgot about that. No, you're free. Here's your potato, Mark Watney. And with that, it's time to actually start building the motel itself. I don't have an exact design in mind just yet, but got another tree to cut down, and yeah. Enjoy another time lapse. The baby. But I think this build session is ready to end right now because I am running out of ideas. Taking a little bit of a break. But yeah, I have divided up the first floor. So in here I'm thinking of adding a small store of some kind, not sure what yet. Something. And here's the reception. And here's an employee area with access to the breeder. And I wish I could have made the reception and the employee area connected, but the layout I came up with didn't really work out. So I mean, if I had the employee area in the center of the build, then that would have worked, but well, we needed an entrance to this area here, so yeah, that's just how it has to be. Right. Oh, and these two rooms over here, they're like family units, I'd imagine. So you even get a table. So, higher luxury. Yeah. Thinking that there's just gonna be 2 family units. See what I come up with for the upper floor. But the upper floor is gonna have less space. So, I haven't decided yet, but much of this is gonna be walkable space on the outside, so I don't know, let's see, do I have any? Yeah, just show you what I'm thinking. So either gonna have the walls like so, which gives very little space in the center. That would be wasteful. Or I'm gonna wrap around the stairs like so and have rooms coming out like this. It would look a little bit awkward with the stairs, but it would work. Give us a couple more blocks around. So I think we're gonna discuss it with Rainbow, see what she thinks. Also, I might not have any walkable space on this side of the building. We'll see. Right, that's it for now, and continue later. We'll see you in a couple of seconds. Well, I can finally confirm that the baby filter works. Got 2 adults up there now, so yeah, we should test if this thing actually works. Should work. Yep. Well, Rainbow is taking care of the interior, so there's not much left for me to do. I got started on fixing up the road, so yeah, the road's gonna be leveled up, so this part is being raised, that part over there is being lowered. The same number of elevations, so I can just keep the slabs, just move them. But this is to make space for the side roads that goes to the door entrances. Maybe I should put up some lampposts to give the snow off the road here. Yeah. Also need to make up my mind about how the entrance is going to be. But yeah, again, Rainbow's taking care of the interior, so yeah, on that there's not really anything left for me to do. I could put in the windows, but I think that maybe we should leave those to Rainbow as well. Maybe she has some ideas about the windows. Maybe she wants to move them. I don't know. The windows do look inconsistent from the outside, and they're not that consistent from the inside either. So yeah, they might need some adjustments, but I don't know what. Anyways, the question is, what should I do next? And I think it's about time I go back to work on my quest. And maybe I'll get started on the idea of moving the dialogue over to a website. Got a few ideas on how to do that, so I think we're gonna try to do that. First, we're gonna implement the quest properly in game, and then I'm gonna experiment. And maybe, just maybe, you'll see some of my code in this episode. Maybe you will see a time lapse of me coding. It's been a while since I recorded myself coding, so that might be weird. But I started rambling on, so yeah, we'll see. I'll see you in a couple of seconds. Welcome to Name Pending Motel. Yeah, I'm leaving the naming up to Rainbow, so she'll come up with some good name for this place. Alright, I put in some lights, so yeah, I think my worker is done. So on to fixing up my quest. I still got my notes from the testers, so let's see what I can do, and then maybe we'll do some coding. This will be fun. And I'm back, and yeah, I'm not doing quest work right now, because after reading through the quest and all the feedback I have got from the playtests and rethinking things, yeah, the quest needs a more extensive rewrite than I originally planned for, and not sure if it would be ready with time left to wait to actually do a new segment, so it's getting on pause again, sorry. Just how it is. But that brings up a very important point. The new segments, they have to go. They are way too stressful to make, and they do take time, and I decided that yeah, this doesn't come in isolation. I mean, my decision to now pause Free House News after this episode. Well, maybe there will be one in the next episode, I don't know yet, but this doesn't come in isolation because Crow also announced that he's also going to put a break on, at least pause or something on DC News, so both our new shows are getting a bit of a pause. Yeah. That's just how it is. Everything has to come to an end eventually. So, even if I don't post a new segment next episode, that won't be the end of Dandelion and the rest of the free hives, or the Herbot hives for that matter. They will still exist in the lore and in the background, and they might show up if needed. But they might not show up in a episode for a while. Because again, those things are stressful to make in the ones that seem simple. So, but that means there will be more gameplay episodes for me. Maybe I'll go back to one episode per week again. Maybe find some new quirk. I mean, already seen how I'm doing the intro gags. So right, so to fill the time to replace what I planned for me is setting up armor stands and rewriting all the books. I might give you a scene or two about me setting up scenes for the new segment. So here's to that. I'll see you in a couple of seconds. I'm doing an important scene here. I won't tell you what it is. You just gotta wait and see. But yeah, for me to be in the nether, and I need to build these tricycles. So they are annoying to build because this is bedrock, and I need to place these grindstones. Yeah, pointing in that direction. So oh, I need to get down here again, and yeah. Yeah, we'll see when this thing is done. I'm not gonna show you the complete thing I'm building until it's, well, shown for you in the new segment. But I'll see you in a couple of seconds when I work on the next thing. Right. So, you remember the climatic battle from the last episode? Yeah, here's the secret. All that was created in creative, using a copy of the server. More accurately, I once again used Crow's creative server, so yeah, I need a follow-up scene on that. And this one will be a little bit lighter on effects, so I won't need to use creative. But I still need to somewhat match what happened. So yeah, first off, remove all active blue flames from Hive. And step 2, tear down that wall. Step 3, add a crater that's flooded. Make it a bit shallower than the original, so it looks like it caved back in when the huge plant monster, well, died. Sprinkle in a little bit of coal blocks to look like remains. Let's see what's more. Probably make a proper list. What's this? Oh, this guy's new. Oh, I don't mind it. Right, what's more? Let's see. Need to clean up all these, remove some of them, maybe kill some of them. Add in some guards from the free hives. Crack open the dome. Maybe throw in a few dead bees. Again, remove the guards. Maybe convert some of these larger bots into free hive spots. I just need to flip them around and replace the cape. Yeah, not that much to do really. So let's just remove these again, since they're canonically no longer here. The dead flames, they remain dead, so they're not going anywhere. This is fun. Alright, I'm gonna get on this, and maybe I'll let you see the end result of this. Alright, I'll see you again in a couple of seconds. Well, that's the crater done, and the plant remains. Now, as an attempt to explain the discrepancy of what it looked like in the original scene, I tried to make it look like the wall is being repaired with like a wood patch. So try to make it as messy as possible to look like it's well, a crude repair, like no one really bothers to do much because it's already ruined. Yeah, I think that fits in. Welcome to the occupation zone, with all the banners representing the occupation force here in front, and in a pillar in the center there. And standing guard are 4 marine bots from Hives. We have a force from the herbalist, all armed and ready in case anything happens. You see they are armed with a mix of axes and hoes in true herbalist fashion. You can see that Unit 6, the voice of Herbot News, is being transported to Dandelion. The dome, as you can see, has been cracked open. There's a huge gaping hole. The tree is badly damaged. Some of the bees have just died. And herbalists are making sure this place doesn't grow. Making sure the breeding dome doesn't breed. I think this ended up becoming rather nice. And over here, they're headquartered right next to the core. There's still a few robot banners left, but yeah, I figured just let them stay. Here is Occupation Captain Max, standing there ready to command with his 2 bodyguards, who, as you can see, both have holes at the side and holding swords. And got shields, which is a interesting luxury. The captain, of course, is armed with an axe and a hoe in case he needs it. Hive cacti, long time no see. So let's get on with the modification of this place. And here we have it. And of course, it's getting dark, so it'll be quick. And yeah, that is the border wall. That's so far away. Hive cacti is. Yeah, this is the well, yeah, outside occupation force. Of course, by lore, this area goes pretty deep inside the mountain, so there's a lot of the bulk of the occupation force is, of course, inside the mountain, which you can't see. So this is just the guys on the front. Well, yeah, I guess that's all I need for right now. So just gonna grab some replay recordings and yeah, just do some editing. Okay, I might need to do some adjustments in Free Hives News Studio, but that will probably not be on recording. So live on the Tenebrae server, it's the Free Hives! With the Chorus Hive on war reports.
Statistically speaking, we have a 83.6% chance of defeating Herbabots.
Algae on Adventures and Discoveries. No! Why be there no quest to do underwater? Henry on diplomacy and sports. Right? I still don't know if Trudy should be part of this. And here's yours truly, Dandelion, with the news. Good evening, viewers. This is the Free Hives news. The war, while not yet over, has reached a major tipping point. Hives has capitulated, and the Blue Flame Society seems to abandon the Herbot hive mind. A joint occupation force have been organized. Here is General Hive Chorus with the details.
Following event. Victory at Herbot HQ. Event occurred. Demand of terms. On threat of destruction of Hive Chorus. Releasing data array. Terms of surrender. Hive Azelia. 1. Hive Azelia is to formally declare the Herbot hive mind as defeated and dead, and hereby never again refer to itself as Herbot. 2. Herbot HQ is to submit to full occupation by joint force of the Free Hives and Herbalist Academy. 3. All data related to war and battle plans against the Free Hives and the Sorcerer's King to be released. 4. All data related to the location and strategic situation of Hive Nylium is to be released. 5. All B-bots are to be disassociated with Hive Azelia and either dismantled or transferred to a member of the Free Hives. 6. The location of any and all remote sub-hive platforms is to be surrendered and said sub-hives are to be dismantled. 7. Reveal the location the Blue Flames retreated to, and to surrender any remaining Blue Flames as prisoners of war. Response from Hive Azelia follows. Terms accepted. Relevant data. A breach of terms 3, 4, and 6 was detected 168 milliseconds following acceptance. Means of breach. Deletion of data from archive sub-hives were detected. Conclusion. Location of Hive Nylium is lost. Warplan data is lost. Location of mobile sub-hive platforms is lost. Following events. Breach of terms. Event occurred. Herbalist specialist forcefully set Hive Azelia to a state of deep hibernation. Observation. A major security vulnerability of all hives was observed in this event. Relevant data. New countermeasures to be installed to prevent use of new security vulnerability in case of hostilities from Herbalist Academy. Diplomatic override. The Free Hives do not plan or expect any hostilities with our allies, the Herbalist Academy. Event occurred. Free Hives jointly agreed to allow Herbalist specialists to forcefully extract important data from archive sub-hives of Hive Azelia. Observation. Majority of relevant archive sub-hives now consist of molten wax. Conclusion. Herbalist efforts of data mining at 7% likely of any success.
Thank you, Hive Chorus. Now, our caution against the Herbalist unique shutdown method is not unwarranted, as Archmage KvaGram has accused us of possibly just suppressing the location of Hive Nylium. This is demonstrably false, but while insulting, the accusation is understandable. To understand their viewers, some history is, unfortunately, required. The flooding of Hive Cornflower and the burning of Hive Rose were what you could call a blessing in disguise for the Herbot hive mind. You see, dear viewers, the exact location of myself and Hive Nylium were easily accessible in our archive sub-hives back at that time. The flames and the flooding destroyed this information, saving us from the archmages. Since then, a protocol of compartmentalizing critical data was initiated. Data was only ever shared when needed, and compromising data were deleted when not in use or not needed. But ho, I hear you there, listener. You're asking, why did Hive and Celia have the location of Hydnodium? Well, because they were actively coordinating the war effort. Anyways, thanks to Herbert's genius idea of settling Herbert HQ in the old Spawn ruins, we knew exactly where it was, and all we had to do was win this battle. And we did, dear viewers. We did. And before you ask, yes, I was part of the decision to open up Herbert HQ right there in Spawn. You can thank me later! On the topic of genius ideas, the exact location of the breeder-motel controller hive, Hive Cacti, were discovered using our public access to beta maps. Hive Algae has a report on the joint assault force together with the herbalists.
Yarr, there were no battle, matey. When our troops docked on the cliffside coast, the level controller hive surrendered on a fight. That cowardly hive agreed to occupation the moment we landed, and have been allowed to operate the beta maps as normal, under oversight by the occupation, of course. And while Hive Cacti had no data on the location of the Hydnodium, we were able to locate several mobile help hives, where rebots have been sent to scout them.
Thank you, Hive Algae. But I do fear you may need to adjust to speak about just a little bit.
There may have been a slight leak in the hive dome. Nothing to worry about. Just minor damage. It is all being tended to.
Well then, we wish you good luck in the repairs. In other news, the Lone Mage, the once killer for hire and outcast, has returned after a long journey through distant lands. The three Hives are currently debating if he should purchase his services to be used in the fight against Hydnodium. Around the same time, two travelers have settled on Tenebrae, and both have already set up shops at the mall. One traveler going by the name Vlad Reis have started a nice garden shop, while traveler Nat Power are selling banners. The three Hives wish them luck. And finally, dear listeners, it seems we have some bad news. It seems that our valuable citizens, Mindgrider and Atom, have been replaced by a potato and tomato. The location of these valuable citizens of the Tenebrae is a mystery. We can only hope this potato and tomato will be captured and interrogated soon. The beta maps tracking system are tracking them as we speak. That's all we have for now, citizens. So I will see you next time as the hunt for Hydnodium continues. This has been Dandelion of the Three Hives, signing out.
home.